Welcome to another episode of Gonagain. This time, we take you to a very special place in central Montana. So pack up your 4x4s or your motorcycles and let's hit the road.
Welcome to the Missouri River Breaks, and we just left our campground here a few minutes ago and got right into it. It's pretty exciting right off the bat.
Yeah, we made it up that hill and you didn't even lose me.
She was holding on for dear life. Anyways, yeah, we're starting out. This should be pretty spectacular looking. We've never ever been in here, although we did try to get in here once, yeah?
Yep, we did. We blew a tire.
Immediately.
Yeah.
We weren't in here for a half an hour before we blew a tire on our pickup truck, put the spare on it, and thought, no, now there's no spare. We turned around and headed back out. That was years ago, but
Yeah.
let's go check it out, all right? Well, the Missouri River Breaks, of course, is along the Missouri River. And that's what you see in the background over there.
Yeah, it's called the brakes because it breaks a lot of cars, vehicles.
It's called, no, it's called the Breaks because the land is very broken up. But anyways, let's go
There's
check.
a big break here.
Yeah. Linda's getting out the water. It's a hot day today. It's about 90 degrees. That's hot for us. Humidity, I'm guessing probably about 55%, 60%, something like that. We brought plenty of water. Well, down below us you can see the Missouri River winding its way through the state of Montana. Headwaters are in southwest Montana, where it starts out as a drip coming out of a rock. And you know, we think of the Missouri River, we think of Lewis and Clark, of course. 1803 to 1806, they made their way all the way up the Missouri River, all the way to the west coast of the United States, mostly by canoe and then by horseback. But what people don't think about is the settlers that came in and settled all along the river. I mean, that's a fertile valley that it's running through. But there's no way to get there except by river. That wasn't a problem when the ferry boats were running up the river as far as Fort Benton. Why, the ferry boats would come by and they'd stop every few miles and unload whatever it was you ordered, and you'd get it easily that way. So there's cabins, old cabins from the early to mid 1800s all along the river here. And if you take a canoe trip down through here, which Linda and I did, we took a 6-day canoe trip. The Bureau of Land Management shows you where these cabins are, and they're like little museums, some of them. But you can see how people lived. But then the railroad went in and the ferry boats stopped running, and these people, these settlers, could no longer get supplies, and that's what happened to them. But it sure is an interesting thing. If you're up to taking a canoe trip, you go from like Coalbanks Landing, which is near Fort Benton, and you take out at Kip Landing, where we're camped right now, and that takes you like 6 wonderful days, and you camp all along the river when you do that. Of course, you can put in near the headwaters and go all the way to the Gulf of Mexico if you want to. Some people have done that. I lowered the tire pressure on the bike. Instead of being 22 front and 25 rear, right now I got it at about 14 front and about 18 rear just for these dirt roads. And it's doing real well like that. Well, in Montana, you certainly don't want to take off across fields where there isn't a road, unless you want a flat tire. Are you ready for this? Hold on tight.
So when we did our 6-day canoe trip down the Missouri, through the Missouri Breaks, it was all through land that was untouched pretty much since Lewis and Clark days. You know, there were the homesteads. Remember the homesteads we could visit?
I was just telling them about the homesteads, but those are cool.
But which side of that island did we go on? On the north side, yeah?
I don't remember that particular island, which side we went on. I think we did it on this side of it, but I don't recall exactly. But what a great view of the Missouri River from here. Look at that.
See the road? It doesn't look bad to you guys, but if you were here with us, our advice is never come in here and be caught in here when it's raining. Don't come in here a day after it's rained, because that dirt looks like innocent dirt. No, it turns into gumbo, and it sticks to your tires, and it builds up in your wheel wells till your tires can't spin anymore, and it looks like you got cement tires on. So it's really bad stuff. You can't steer. The tires have built up so much gumbo on them that you can't do it. So don't come in here after a rain, during a rain, or even if rain is in the forecast.
Well, the TW200 is working out perfectly for us. In first gear, it climbs up over anything we've come across, and it even has a lot of guts in second gear too. Even with Linda and I both riding 2 up, it's working perfect. Yeah, this has become a really good way to get out on some adventures and do some exploring. We really like it. Well, this looks like a good spot to stop and have lunch, and it's a late lunch. It's about 2 o'clock. We're following the top of a ridge line here, and it goes down. I don't think Linda and I are going to go down from here because it's a long ways to the bottom, which means it's a long ways in a rutted road to get back up
Yeah,
again.
and it's pretty steep right there. So the rest of it must be steep too.
Yeah. Well, judging by how far down it is, we must be 1,000 feet up here, so. Over here, Linda, I don't think we'll roll down the cliff if we're careful. But we can sit down right here.
One slip and it's curtains for you. Notice I said you.
Yeah, sit down, let's have lunch.
Okay.
Sandwiches. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, that'll do. That's quite the view.
Mm-hmm.
You brought donuts? Okay. That'll finish off lunch nice. Oh, yeah.
Okay. These are mine. Thank you.
What? Nah, Linda always shares. She always lets me have the last bite. Yeah, we've just been riding the top of a ridgeline. Over here, you can see, on this side, you can see that it just drops off. You wouldn't want to go over the edge. And then on the other side, it looked like woods, and we were going to go back into the woods and explore. That was our intention. But when I looked over on the other side, it does the same thing. Hard for you guys to see, but I'm looking down now and it just drops off just exactly like the other side. From this view, you can see what I'm talking about. Out in front of us and going off to the left is Reed Coulee, and then angling out to the right and going off into the distance is the Missouri River itself. Well, the road we were on before was a backcountry byway, and that followed the river right on the top of the ridge line. This road branches off of it and kind of cuts inland a little bit and goes across the top of the plateau. We thought we'd check this out. So yeah, the road down along the river is a backcountry byway. It'd be really easy to do that in a side-by-side or a ATV or a Jeep, anything with four-wheel drive. It does get really rough in places, but it's totally doable. Well, we just came out the other side, the west side of the Charles M. Russell Wildlife or National Wildlife Refuge, but there's no camping in the refuge itself. However, if you continue on this road or come in from the other way, there is camping out here. And from your campsite, there would be a lot of exploring you could do. You could take that scenic byway that Linda and I were on earlier and follow that all along. Just beautiful. But yeah, there's a lot of exploring up here. We're coming up to an airstrip. I thought I'd go take a look at that. So if you want to, you can fly in. Oh yeah, the wind does blow here. I'm a pilot.
You pile a lot here and there. There's a sign up book too. Welcome to Knox Ridge Airstrip, Upper Missouri River Breaks National Monument.
When's the last sign-in?
Ooh. The last sign-in was August 3rd, 2024.
All right.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That's about a week ago.
Well, it's a pilot sign-in. As much as I was flying on the back of that motorcycle, I should be able to sign that.
No, because you didn't fly off it.
Well, I was flying a lot of the times, believe me.
This road is the airstrip itself. Nice and straight and long enough.
what the heck is this? That cable goes across the river.
It's a cable tram. Let's follow it out.
Out. No, there's ladder. There's a ladder that goes up.
No, let's not take the ladder up. Although people have been doing that. Look, there's a log here, and people have been using the log to access the ladder to go up there. And up there is the cars that you ride on. Looks like there's two of them. I think, no, there's just one.
One.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you go hand over hand or what. It's gonna take you across the river. Let's go check out the river.
Oh. Ooh, duck. We're in mosquito heaven here.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Look at the nastiness there.
Oh yeah, well look at this one. Check that one out. Those buggers are sharp, sharp, sharp.
Oh wow.
Okay, come on by.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Oh, the mighty Mo, the wide Missouri. And the cable goes across to the other side here. Something from days gone by, I guess. Well, there's a highway bridge that's pretty old. It's over there about, oh, 1/8 of a mile. So what do you guys think this cable car tram thing here was for? What do you think this was for with that other bridge there? You know, leave a comment below if you know.
If you have guesses as to what that cable is for, leave those too in the comments.
Yeah, because
We don't know.
we don't know. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that motorcycle ride. We loved it. We had a really good time. We're all dirty and tired now, but that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now it's time to go back to camp and just rest up a bit.
Yeah, wash up.
Yeah, you.
You.
Thanks for coming along, you guys. We'll see you around.